Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Shama Yahoo, aka Shama. I just wanted to put a video up just to kind of encourage all of you to really search out this topic that I'm about to bring up, and it's about sanctification. We hear a lot of people saying that they are sanctified. We ourselves, we say it a lot, but what is the definition of sanctified? When you really look into it, you find out that sanctified means to be set apart, right? Paul lets us know to be not conformed to the world. So be in the world, but not conformed or of the world, right? So my best advice is to really follow the Messiah, his taught ones, the disciples, and the prophets. Look at them. Look how they were. They were the perfect example of sanctification. They was the exact example of sanctification. When the Messiah came, you did not see the Messiah or his taught ones, the disciples, really just kicking it and hanging out with the rest of the world. Now, I know a lot of you, when I say that, are going to be like, this guy holy in and out. No. I'm not big on the holier than thou, but I do want to be holy like thou. He tells us to be ye perfect as he is perfect. And Peter confirmed that also. You know, when you go into Shaul's writing or Paul's writing, he lets you know to not be unequally yoked. That's what he tells us, right? And he's a follower himself of the Messiah. So you got to ask yourself, why is he telling people not to be unequally yoked? Right? So going back to the Messiah, we know that he sat amongst sinners. We know that he let the disciples know that he did not come for the righteous, but he came for the sinners. Why? The will of the Father is for no one to perish. So he wants to come to the sinners because we know the sinners won't inherit the kingdom. Right? So he wanted to come and he wanted to show us something. He wanted to show us the ways of the Father, because we know that Christ himself told us that what he tells us is of the Father. He doesn't speak of himself. So him being amongst the sinners was to teach them something, was to teach them love, right? That's one. But also to teach them the ways of the Most High. So I can't just see him just hanging around and just kicking it, every day or every other day with those that were not on the same path as him, but more so trying to bring them towards that path that him and the disciples, his taught ones, and the prophets were on. And that's on the path to and of Yahuwah, of God, right? So when you think of sanctified, it's to be set apart. It's not to be like the rest of the world. Now, I would love for those of you that checked out this video to give me your input in the comment section. I would definitely love if you would provide scriptures for those that might check out the comments, because our whole objective is to grow in Christ, right? To grow in the Messiah, so we could get closer to Yahuwah, right? So the only way to do that is to learn about him, to learn of his examples and his ways. And the only way to do that is to learn through the scriptures. A lot of us could give our own opinions and things of that nature, right? But if we're really striving to become like the Messiah, then we all need to learn of the Messiah. We need to study the scriptures and see his examples, okay? And from the scriptures that I've read, I don't see him just hanging around and kicking it. Now, I'm not knocking those that are doing it for the purpose of trying to win souls. I say do that. I say do that. But we got to recognize and realize when we are we doing this to gain them? Are we doing this to just be a part of the world? Because We are supposed to be set apart. And that's what sanctified truly is. So grace and peace to all of you in the name of Yahusha, commonly known to the world as Jesus. I pray that this really touches those that watch it. Peace.